Operator, this is First Squad Leader. We made our way out. The neighborhood looks deserted. We'll have to scavenge the nearby buildings for any useful resources.
Okay. Find something to eat as fast as
Ready for
possible.
action. Reporting. 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 Ready for action. Receiving. Roger. Reporting. We're on the move. Reporting. On my way. Building clear.
No more to find. There's nothing left. No more to find. Let's do it.
Clear. Building clear. Clear.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left. No more to find.
Building clear. Sir, we just found a car that looks drivable. Ready for action. Try to make it run again.
Okay.
Going there.
Try
Building
it.
clear.
Sir, the crates are in the HQ. We have to think what to scavenge first.
Let's do it.
It will be best to check some shops or warehouses.
Okay.
We're on the move.
I'll point you where to go.
Clear.
Adaptation done. Chief,
Search done.
I will speak on behalf of the other citizens.
building repurposed.
Let us go and adapt the buildings to suitable shelters.
Clear.
So we won't spend a single more night underground.
No more to find.
Yes.
Building clear.
That sounds like a good idea.
Going there. Clear. Operator. On my way.
No more to find.
Clear. Operator. On my way. Going there.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left.
I've missed driving so much. This will help speed up our scavenging. And we can run over the infected if they get too close.
No more to find. No more.
Well, we're gonna
No
see.
more to find. No more to find.
Clear.
Let's do it.
Sir, the sun is getting low. We don't know what's going to happen during the night. We can continue our scavenging operations in the dark, but that will be way more dangerous than waiting until sunrise.
Carry on. We need those resources.
Sir, it is too dangerous for unarmed civilians to work after nightfall.
Roger.
Everyone will return home.
Okay. Let's be safe.
Ready for action. Roger.
Get some rest.
Ready for action.
No more to find. Search done.
Clear. Clear. Going there. Sir, we just saw a group of infected. They might not be aware of our presence yet.
Get ready to fight.
Building clear.
Let's do it.
Building clear. There are some infected
There's
around
nothing
here.
left.
Receiving. We're on the move.
There's nothing left.
Reporting. Reporting. On my way.
No more to find.
Waiting orders. Waiting orders. We've got them. Waiting orders. On my way. Infection cleared. Operator, on my way.
No more to find.
Another one incoming!
Search done. No more to find.
Building clear.
No more to find.
Waiting orders. We're on the move. Going there. Report eliminated. Reporting. Going there.
No more to find.
Receiving.
Let's do it. Search done.
Reporting. Kill them! Horde eliminated. Ready for action. Operator.
Let's do it.
Infected incoming! Clear. Roger. Going there. On my way. Building clear. Roger. Horde spotted!
No more to find. No more to find.
We're on the move.
No more to find. No more to find.
Get up, everyone! Work's waiting!
No more to find.
Ready for action. Kill them!
That was the last of them.
Ready for action. Going there.
There's nothing left.
This night was easy. There are sure to be some infected around here. We should build some defenses before the next nightfall.
Agreed. Let's build a wooden tower.
Reporting. Chief, there are signs of smoke. It's coming out of a building. I think there might be some people there. I recommend we go and investigate. Ready for action.
Let's investigate.
Waiting orders. Clear. Roger.
The place is adapted.
Chief, we found some survivors. They've been living in terrible conditions for the last few years. We could bring them in, but will we be able to feed them?
Bring them in.
Building clear.
Search done.
Building clear. Waiting orders.
No more to find.
We're on the move. On my way. Clear. Reporting. On my way. We're on the move.
Search done. No more to find.
Building clear. Clear.
Search done.
We're on the move.
Search done. There's nothing left.
Ready for action.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Reporting.
Let's do it. There's nothing left.
Clear. On my way.
Search done.
Chief, the survivors that we took in, they have some important info that we could use. They speak of various kinds of infected animals that they encountered, and other groups of survivors too. But they've lost people recently. It'll take some time for them to integrate. Let me find some jobs and shelter for them.
Okay,
On
let
my
them
way.
The
rest.
place is adapted.
Area cleared.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Roger.
Wrap it up, folks.
Task
Time
complete.
to
No more
call
to
it a
find.
day.
Clear. We're on the move.
There's nothing left.
Waiting orders. We're on the move. Reporting. On my way. Building clear. Roger. Sir, it's almost
We
nightfall.
got them.
We can already see some infected coming out of their lairs.
Okay,
Reporting.
get ready to defend the zone.
Clear. Going there. Horde eliminated. Roger. Roger. Waiting orders. Roger. Clear. Operator. On my way. We're on the move. Waiting orders. Going there. Roger. We're on the move.
Let's do it.
They're gone. Ready for action. Receiving. Ready for action. We're on the move.
Search done.
Building clear. Hostiles inbound. Building clear. Reporting. On my way.
There's nothing left.
They're breaking into our building.
Clear. Horde eliminated. Receiving. On my way. We're on the move. On my way. Roger.
Let's do it. No more to find.
Roger.
There's nothing left. No more to find.
Enough sleep, people.
Ready for action.
Start
Ready
working.
for action.
Let's do it.
Clear.
Chief, we just found an assault rifle. This will come in handy against
Clear.
large hordes. Let's just not waste too much ammo on nothing.
Use it
No
with
more to
caution.
find.
Chief, we found some seeds. Operator. Roger. Looks like grain. Going there. There were some farming tools as well. Maybe we could use this to start cultivating the land again. Clear.
Okay, bring that in.
We should have a place where we can cook meals for our citizens. This will make
Clear.
our people much happier too.
Okay,
Building
let's build
clear.
a cookhouse.
Roger. Receiving. On my way.
Search done.
To all members, the infected is in decline. Seek others and rebuild.
Building clear.
This is the infection-free zone. Please respond.
To all survivors, the infected is in decline. Seek others and rebuild.
Chief,
There's
this is the
nothing
same
left.
transmission we received before.
Going there.
But the
On my
signal
way.
is even weaker.
Reporting.
Our
There's
walkie-talkies
nothing
are
left.
not powerful enough for long-range communication. We have to build a large antenna. A local library or university would be a good place to search for information on how to make it work.
Let's go there.
spotted some people. They're probably armed. They could have seen us too, but I can't tell if they're friendly. What should we do?
Treat them as hostile.
Ready for action.
We're under attack!
Clear. On my way. Reporting. Operator. We're on the move. Going there. Going there.
Let's do it.
On my way. Waiting orders. Another one incoming! This house is infected! Going there.
No more to find.
Receiving. Reporting. Ready for action.
Let's do it. There's nothing left.
Building adapted.
Waiting orders. On my way. Roger.
We need a workspace where we can experiment and re-engineer all the pre-pandemic technology. We could store all the
Going
books there too. Let's build a research
Going there.
center and assign the most technical minds there.
On my way.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Going there. Operator.
Let's do it. No more to find.
Building clear.
No more to find.
Clear.
Search done.
Clear.
There's nothing left. No more to find. Search done.
Operator.
Stop
Building
working.
clear.
Start winding down for some rest.
Let's do it.
On my way.
Let's do it.
On my way. Receiving. We're on the move. Orders. Roger. On my way. On my way. Roger. Reporting. Roger. There are some infected around here. Operator. Roger. Going there. Roger. Roger. On my way. We're on the move. There are some eliminated around here. Going there.
Let's do it.
Ready for action. On my way. Horde eliminated. Roger.
Let's do it.
Out of ammo! We've got them.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We're under attack! On my way. Horde eliminated. Going there. We're on the move.
Let's do it.
The work ain't gonna wait for us. Let's get to it.
Receiving. Receiving. On my way. Operator. On my way. Receiving.
Let's do it.
Chief, we just found a dead animal, but the thing is, it was literally shredded to pieces. It couldn't just be some ordinary infected. There are teeth marks on its skin. They look like dog teeth.
Stay alert.
We finished
No
construction.
more to find.
Building clear. We're on the move. Clear.
No more to find.
Building clear.
Search done. No more to find. There's nothing left. There's nothing left.
The place is adapted.
We're on the move. We're on the move.
Search done.
Building clear.
There's nothing left. No more to find. No more to find.
Construction
Adaptation
complete.
done.
There's nothing left.
We're on the move. On my way.
Construction ready.
Going there.
Our citizens are under attack.
Ready for action. Reporting. Reporting. For the zone!
Our citizens are
Waiting
under
orders.
attack.
Roger. Ready for action. Going there. Roger.
Our citizens are under attack.
We're on the move.
Our citizens are under attack. Our citizens are under attack. Chief, many of our workers don't have any jobs. Send them to gather resources, to construct
Going
or
there.
to work at some of the buildings.
We're gonna see.
Receiving. Roger. We're on the move. We're on the move. Going there.
Let's...
Boss,
On my
we're
way.
running out of space for resources.
Roger.
We have to build a warehouse.
Okay. We'll build one.
Reporting. Operator receiving. Ready for action.
Let's do it.
Receiving. On my way.
There's
Time to
nothing left.
sleep, everyone. Tomorrow's another day.
Search done.
Reporting. Roger.
Search done.
Ready for action.
Let's do it.
We're on the move.
Let's do it.
On my way. We're on the move. Operator going there. Operator, roger. Receiving. Going there. We're on the move. are some infected around here. We're on the move. Going there.
Let's do it.
Horde eliminated. Hostiles inbound.
Heads up, there are some infected dogs incoming fast.
We're on the move.
Shoot them down.
On my way. For the zone! Going there. Roger. Horde eliminated. Roger. We're on the move, operator. We're on the move. Ready for action. Operator,
Don't be slackers. Wake up and do your
reporting.
job.
Receiving.
Let's do it.
Reporting. Going there. Waiting orders. Going there. Going there.
Sir, we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
Send them in.
On my way. We're on the move. Clear.
There's nothing left. Search done. No more to find.
Clear.
No more to find. There's nothing left. No more to find. No more to find.
Clear.
There's nothing left. Let's do it.
Building clear.
There's nothing left. There's nothing
Research
left.
complete. Now we're ready to build an antenna. Once it's operational, we'll be ready to receive distant transmissions again, and broadcast some invitations ourselves.
Okay, let's do this.
Ready for action.
There's nothing left.
Receiving. Receiving. Roger.
Our worker can't
Search
reach
done.
the destination.
Clear.
Work's done. Head back to your shelters.
We're on the move. Going there. We're on the move. We're on the move. Waiting orders.
Let's do it.
Ready for action. On my way. Reporting. Ready for action. Receiving.
Let's do it.
Roger. We're on the move. Another one incoming! Operator, on my way. Ready for action. Going there. Receiving. Roger. Hostiles inbound!
Let's do it.
Roger. There are some infected around here. Roger. We're on the move. We're on the move.
Take him down!
Roger. Operator, going there. Receiving. Roger. Reporting. Going there.
That was the last of it.
Operator. On my way. Horde eliminated. Horde eliminated. Going there. We're under attack! Horde eliminated.
Let's do it.
We're on the move.
Morning, everybody. Time to earn your living.
Receiving. Waiting orders.
Let's do it.
Sir, the winter is coming.
Operator.
The days will be shorter. The farms won't produce any more food. We should brace ourselves. This might be the hardest days of the year.
Let's prepare for winter.
Roger. Clear.
No more to find. There's nothing left.
Building clear. Building clear. 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 Clear.
Search done. Search done. No more to find. Search done. There's nothing left.
Clear.
No more to
Building
find.
work done.
Chief, the antenna is now operational. Let's broadcast an invitation as a test. Or just call the squads back to HQ.
Okay, let's start broadcasting.
To all survivors, this is an infection-free zone. We provide food and shelter, safety and
Ready
security.
for action.
Join us.
On my way.
Please, come to us. We'll take you in.
Receiving.
Let's do
Where
it.
are you?
No more to...
You have to come on your own. And be careful. We're waiting for you.
We're on the move. On my way. Going there. On my way. Receiving. On my way. Operator. Going there.
There's nothing
Today's
left.
toil is over. Get some rest.
There's nothing left.
Operator. Roger. Ready for action. On my way. Waiting orders.
Let's do it.
We're on the move. On my way. Another one incoming! Waiting orders. Roger. Going there. Waiting orders.
Let's do it.
Hostiles inbound. Receiving. Roger. We're on the move.
They're coming!
Going there. We're on the
They're
move.
coming!
On my way. There are some infected around here. Roger.
Let's do it.
We've got them.
Let's do it.
We've got them. We've got them. Roger. We're on the move.
Let's do it.
Infected incoming.
Get up and earn your keep.
To all survivors, this is an infection-free zone. We provide food and shelter, safety and security. Join us.
Roger.
Please, come to us. We'll take you in.
Reporting.
Where are you? You have to come on your own. And be careful. We're waiting for you.
Waiting orders. Roger.
Let's do it.
We're on the move. We're on the move. This house is infected!
Chief, we're scavenging this place, but there is something odd about it. Someone must have been here recently.
Get on the ground! Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
What's going on?
Nice little squad you got here. Very, very nice.
Who are you?
You know, just a humble man living his earning on the road.
What do you want?
I don't know. What can you offer for your people's lives?
We're on the move. Ready for action. We're on the move.
Just tell me what you want.
Let's see. Canned food. Shitload of cans full of delicious stuff. God, I'd kill for a chicken soup. Oh, wait.
Release them now!
Or else what?
We'll retaliate.
Now, let's be reasonable. Consider what I'm about to say. You ready?
Just say it already.
This is how it's gonna go. You're coming here with supplies and quick. You take too long, your people die. You bring any weapons, poof, they're dead. So, yeah, that's about it.
We do this, and you let my people go?
Yeah, a deal's a deal.
All right. We'll be there. We'll bring what we can.
I'm glad we have an understanding. Later.
Better get back there and kill her.
Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Reporting. Receiving. Reporting. Going there.
You moron! I can't believe you fell for that. We'll keep your people under our wings. Nice and safe.
You fooled us.
Well, I think your people will now have friends to play with. We'll keep them for now.
Release my people immediately, or there will be consequences.
Want them back? Let's double the price. Come and get them.
Waiting orders. Operator, waiting orders. Going there.
Building repurposed.
Research complete.
Whoa. I see that somebody doesn't like playing by the rules. I told you to come with supplies, not guns.
We've come here to strike a bargain, and brought a little guarantee of safety.
All right, all right. So, how you want to play it?
We'll give you what we've got, and you give us our people back.
Alrighty, let's do this
Waiting
then.
orders.
Take your guys and get out of my sight. Until next time.
Let's do it. Take him down!
On my way. On my way. On my way. Reporting. Going there. Reporting. Operator. Roger. Receiving. We're on the move. On my way. On my way. Ready for action.
Let's do it.
Waiting orders. Going there. Building clear.
Search done.
Infected incoming.
There's nothing left.
Receiving.
Search done.
We're on the move.
Port inside!
We're on the move.
There's
Stop
nothing
working.
left.
Start
Waiting
winding
orders.
down for some rest.
Let's do it.
Roger. Building clear.
Let's do it.
Operator. Receiving. Reporting. On my way. We're on the move. Operator. Infected incoming. Operator. We're on the move. Waiting orders. Going there. Roger. Roger. Roger.
They're coming!
On my way. On my way. On my way.
Let's do it.
Horde eliminated. We've got them. On my way. Reporting. On my way. Hostiles
Rising
inbound.
signs, people. No time to waste.
To all survivors, this is an infection-free zone.
Operator.
Provide food and shelter, safety and security. Join us.
Let's do it.
Ready for action. Operator. We're on the move. Roger. 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 Another one incoming!
To all survivors, this is an infection-free zone. We provide food and shelter, safety and security. Join us.
Sir,
we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
Send them in.
Chief, we've just encountered some wounded people. They claim to have been attacked by some armed men and escaped afterwards.
We need to know more about them first.
What should I ask them?
What happened to them?
They were attacked and robbed, beaten as well.
Where were they attacked?
It was at... The men who attacked them jumped from the house there.
Who did it to them?
Some armed men, probably a bandit group.
Send them in.
Receiving. Building clear.
Search done. No more to find.
On my way. Building clear.
No more to find.
We're on the move. Roger. On my way. Going there.
Search done.
Building clear.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left.
On my way.
There's nothing left.
Ready for action. Roger.
No more to find.
Sir, we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
Send them in.
Roger. Operator.
Let's do it.
Waiting orders.
Let's do it.
On my way.
Let's do it.
Roger. Operator. Roger. Ready for action. Going there. Receiving. On my way. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Ready for action.
Let's do it.
Time to sleep, everyone.
We're on the move.
Tomorrow's another day.
Going there. Reporting. We're on the move.
Let's do it.
Horde, spotted! Operator. Operator. We're on the move. On my way. Horde, spotted!
Let's do it.
Horde, spotted! Roger. They're gone. They're gone.
Let's do it.
Hostiles inbound. We're on the move.
Let's do it.
Going there.
No bullet.
We're on the move. Spotted! Roger. We're on the move. Infected incoming! On my way. Reporting. Ready for action. Going there. Another one incoming! Ready for action. We're empty! Need more ammunition!
Let's do it.
We're under attack! Going there. We've got them. We're on the move. We're on the move. On my way.
Let's do it.
On my way. Going there.
The work ain't gonna wait for us. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Roger. Waiting orders. Roger. Ready for action. Ready for action. Reporting. On my way. Receiving. We're on the move. Waiting orders.
Let's do it.
Waiting orders. Waiting orders. On my way.
Our worker has no way.
We're not alone here. We're on the move.
Research complete.
Hostiles inbound. Going there.
No more to find.
Danger close. On my way. Waiting orders. On my way. We're on the move. We're on the move.
We're missing resources.
Reporting. We're on the move. Receive. Reporting. Going there.
Let's do it.
Going there. Building clear. On my way. Going there. Waiting orders. On my way.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
On my way. We're not alone here. Roger.
Building complete.
On my way. Reporting. We're on the move. We're on the move. Reporting. Roger. Roger.
Let's do it.
Our worker can't reach the
Waiting orders.
destination.
Let's do it.
On my way.
There's nothing left. Search done.
Building clear.
There's nothing left.
Wrap it up, folks. Time to call it a day.
Operator. Waiting orders. Roger. Waiting orders. There are some infected around
Let's
here.
do it.
We're running out of stock.
Going there. Infected incoming! Attack! We're on the move. We're on the move.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Roger.
Let's do it.
Requesting support! We're on the move. We're on the move. On my way. We've got them.
Let's do it.
On my way. Horde eliminated.
The last of them.
On my way. There are some infected around. Going there. On my way. Infected incoming! Another one incoming! On my way. Infection clear. We're on the move. We're under attack!
Let's do it.
Going there. We've got them. Going there. On my way.
We need backup!
Attack! Ready for action.
That was the last. Let's do it.
Take him down! We're on the move. On my way. Infection cleared. Going there. Operator.
Still in bed? Get up and off
We're on
your
the move.
To all survivors, this is an infection-free zone. We provide food and shelter, safety and security. Join us.
Reporting. 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 On my way.
The road is missing.
This is over.
Who are you?
Do you realize you're all gonna die? We're all gonna die.
Are you okay?
Okay. No one's okay. The end is near. It's right there, right before us.
You're sick.
This is the end times. Don't you see?
Get off our comms.
Truth hurts, doesn't it? Oh, I bet it does. Wake up. This is it.
We can't give up.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
To all survivors, this is an infection-free zone. We provide food and shelter, safety and security. Join us.
Search done.
Task complete.
Ready for action. Waiting orders.
There's nothing left. No more to find. Search done. Let's do it.
Clear.
Search done. Let's do it.
Building work done.
Building clear.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Roger.
All squads, return to base.
orders. Roger. Receiving. Receiving. On my way. Operator. Receiving. Going there. Reporting.
Let's do it.
Morning, everybody. Time to earn your living.
Receiving. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Roger.
Sir, the people have reported hearing a lot of noises coming from underground. They're afraid that it could be infected moving through the sewers and tunnels. We need to bolster our defenses, and be ready to attack from within, too.
We'll be ready.
Building clear.
We're running out
No
of
more to
resources.
find.
We're on the move.
Construction complete.
No more to find.
Building clear. We're on the clear.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left.
Building clear. Building clear. Clear. Building clear. Going there. My way.
All squads, return to base.
Wrap it up, folks. Time to call it a
Waiting
day.
orders. Receiving. Ready for action. Going there.
Let's do it.
Ready for action.
Let's do it.
Waiting orders. On my way. Reporting.
Let's do it.
We're running out of resources.
Enough sleep, people. We've got
To all
work to do.
survivors, this is an infection-free
Receiving.
zone.
Receiving.
We provide food and shelter, safety and security.
Operator. Waiting
Join
orders.
us.
Operator. We're on the move.
Please, come to us. We'll take you in.
Citizens are in danger.
Where are you? You have to come on your own. And be
Operator.
careful.
Roger.
We're waiting for you.
For the zone!
Our citizens are under attack.
We're on the move.
Die.
Let's do it.
Kill them!
Let's do it.
Keep going. You're not nearly competent enough to make any use of
Going there.
Let's do it.
Roger.
Adaptation done. We're missing resources.
Search done. Search done. No more to find. Search done. No more to find. Search done.
Clear. Clear.
Search done.
Building clear.
No more to find.
Waiting orders.
Let's do it.
Everything's collected.
Building clear.
Time to sleep, everyone. Tomorrow's another day.
We're on the move. My way.
All squads, return to base.
Waiting orders. On my way. Receiving. On my way. Operator, we're on the move. Ready for action. Operator. On my way. Infected incoming! Ready for action. Roger. Reporting. Receiving. Going there. Reporting. There are some infected around here. We're on the move.
Let's do it.
Going there. Roger. Port, spotted! On my way.
Take him down!
Roger. Roger. Going there. Infected incoming! They're gone. We're on the move.
Backup!
Going there. Roger. Infection cleared.
Our building is under attack.
Let's do it.
Roger. Port eliminated.
Do it.
We're on the move. Need more ammunition! On my way. Roger. Port eliminated. On my way. Reporting. Operator. Roger. We've got them. Ready for action. Operator. Reporting. Going there. On my way. Reporting.
Let's do it.
We're on the move. Waiting orders. Roger. Roger. Ready for action. Reporting. Receiving. We're on the move. On my way.
Let's do it.
Receiving.
Don't be slackers. Wake up and
We're
do
on the
your
move.
job.
Going there. Receiving. Receiving. Reporting.
Adaptation done. We're running out of resources.
On my way. Clear. Building clear.
This is Chief Operator of the Safe Zone. We're under attack. I repeat, we're under
Building clear.
attack.
This is Infection Free Zone Chief Operator. We copy you. Go ahead.
Search done.
And we cannot hold them off much longer. This is the moment that we need some help.
We're losing you.
Clear.
We're preparing for this moment. We knew this was going to happen. Now we're ready more than ever to leave that now to our people.
Reporting.
That moment will define
On my
us
way.
forever. If anyone can hear us, please, we need you.
We can send help.
There's
We're on
nothing
our
left.
own, but we're strong. Our hearts go
Reporting.
out to the brave ones taking a stand against the infected.
Hello?
They're defending our walls, defending our home. Humanity's not yet lost. We will always find
Clear.
a way. If anyone can hear us,
Ready
stay
for action.
strong. We can still rebuild.
We're on the move.
We can survive. We...
Building clear. Sir, the signal is very weak, but it must be originating from some nearby location. If we search the nearby areas by checking the signal's strength, we might locate its origin.
Okay.
Waiting orders. Waiting orders.
No more to find.
On my way. The signal is weaker over here. We'll have to search elsewhere.
Let's do it.
Acknowledged.
On my way.
Work's done. Head back to your shelter.
Sir, the signal is slightly stronger over here. If we search the nearby buildings, we might find the source of the transmission.
Understood. Watch yourself.
Ready for action. We're on the move. Operator, going there. Waiting orders. Roger. Operator, going there.
We need backup!
For the zone! Roger.
Let's do it.
On my way.
We need more resources.
Going there. Going there. On my way. We're on the move. On my way. Going there. Sir, we found where the transmission came from.
There's
This
nothing
must
left.
have been one of the safe zones. It seems it fell years ago, but the equipment somehow survived and kept transmitting. It's powered by solar panels that were occasionally catching some light. Maybe we could try to use solar energy too.
All right. Let's try.
On my way. Horde, spotted! Another one incoming! Horde, spotted! Ready for action. Going there. Going there. Going there. Roger. On my way. Going there. Horde eliminated. There are some infected around here. Operator, roger.
That was the last one. Let's do it.
Kill them!
They're breaking into our building.
We're on the move.
We're under attack!
We're on the move. We're on the move. We're on the move. Roger. Infection cleared. Roger.
Get up and earn your keep.
That was the last one.
Sir, we found something interesting near the lair that we just cleared. A CCTV camera. Still operational. Solar powered. Could someone still be watching this place?
Disable it. Let's not take any risks.
Receiving. On my way.
We need more resources.
Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Going there. Ready for action. Roger. On my way. Going there.
We're running out of stock.
We're on the move.
There's nothing left.
We finished construction.
On my way. Roger. We're on the move.
Let's do it.
Research complete.
There's nothing left. No more to find.
Building adapted.
Receiving.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
On my way.
Let's do it.
On my way.
Adaptation done.
The day's toil is over. Get some rest.
We need more resources.
There are some infected around here. Infected incoming! We've got them!
Everybody get ready.
Area scavenged.
Hello, hello. Rise and shine.
This is operator of Infection-Free Zone. State your business.
Finally. I was beginning to wonder where you've gone. It's such a nice day outside. I got a good night's sleep. I think I'll go to that house by the end of the road today. It's time.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Very funny, very funny. You almost had me. You know, I really appreciate our little talks.
What talks?
But we talked yesterday, and the day before. I know your voice. Stop kidding around, Gary.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I'm not Gary.
But then who are you?
We have a zone set up here. I'm the chief comms operator. It's safe here. You should join us.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been out of the house in months.
Where are you? What's the address? We're sending a squad to your location. You can trust us, sir. We'll help you.
All right.
Ready for action.
Okay. It will be nice to see you again.
Roger.
Thank you.
Building complete. Area cleared. We need more resources. Research complete.
Our people are starving.
Boss, we found the guy, but he's a bit weird. Are you sure we want him? Our citizens might get a bit concerned.
Take him. Every life matters.
Construction.
Building clear. Ready for action.
Construction complete.
Let's do it.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Let's do it.
Wipe that sleep off your face and get to work.
I hear you. This is the infection-free zone. What help do you need? What are your symptoms? Have you been bitten or scratched by an infected? Do you need any medications? What do you have then? Can you come to us by yourself? Please, state your location. Okay. I'll send a squad to you as soon as I can.
Receive it. On my way. Horde, spotted!
Sir, we reached the survivor. It was too late for him. He attacked us just as we entered the room.
That's too bad. Thanks for the report.
We're on the move. Ready for action.
We're missing resources.
Roger. Reporting. On my way. Reporting. We're on the move. Roger. Waiting orders. Receiving. On my way. Receiving. Waiting orders. On my way.
Let's do it.
On my way. We're on the move.
Let's do it.
We're on the move. Roger.
Let's do it.
Reporting.
We need to eat something.
Construction ready.
Ready for action.
Sir, we've encountered a group of people willing to join us.
Send them in.
Reporting. On my way. my way. We're on the move. Roger. Ready for
Time to
action.
sleep, everyone. Tomorrow's another day.
Another one incoming! Reporting. Port, spotted! Going there.
Let's do it.
Infection clear. Going there. Waiting orders. Reporting. Port eliminated. Port eliminated. Hostiles inbound. Ready for action. Receiving. Going there. Ready for action. On my way. Hostiles inbound. We've got them. Infected incoming. They're gone. Infected incoming. Infection cleared. We've got them.
No bullets.
Infection cleared. Operator, on my way. Roger. Hostiles inbound. Reporting.
Get up, everyone! Work's waiting!
Operator, waiting orders. Roger. Going there. Receiving. On my way. Going there. Going there.
We finished construction.
We're not alone here. Operator. Take him down! This house is infected!
Operator, this is big.
Operator.
In one of the houses, we killed 2 extremely fierce infected. Once they were down, we noticed that there was a child in there. A living, infected child. Must have been no older than 3. It ran on all 4s like an animal and jumped into the sewers before we could get it. For the love of God, if they can multiply. I don't even want to think what's gonna happen.
Try to find that kid.
Ready for
Keep
action.
it alive.
We're on the move. Receiving. Operator reporting. Ready for action. Waiting orders.
Building work done.
There's nothing
We're
left.
running out of stock.
Construction ready.
Building clear. Reporting. We're on the move. Receiving. On my way.
We need more resources.
Ready for action. Reporting. 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 Operator, we're on the move. On my way.